Demonstrators have started to come up and down this thoroughfare of Marietta and break out windows of CNN Center.
Demonstrators, angry, agitated individuals, up against the face of a phalanx of police inside CNN World Headquarters. And now you see canisters coming, which are probably some kind of deterrent spray, either a pepper spray or tear gas.
They gathered hours before, furious at the death of 46-year-old George Floyd.
George Floyd! Say his name! George Floyd! Say his name!
Time and time again, we can't go outside in certain places, not because the bad guys are out there, but because of police officers.
No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up!
When is it really gonna change? When is it really gonna stop?
And you see these police officers and patrol officers are advancing slowly through the intersection. Do you mind telling me why I'm under arrest, sir? Why am I under arrest?
In Minnesota, we're not sure why our correspondent is being arrested.
And, you know, we're gonna back up a little. Our producer got hit. Our producer got hit by some sort of projectile.
We can't peacefully protest in the streets without getting tear gas thrown at us for what?
This video appearing to show an officer putting his knee on the neck of someone taken into custody before another officer pulls his leg off. Dozens of American cities up in flames after some protests turned into riots.
Now, after the 4 Minneapolis officers involved were fired, the city's mayor is calling on the county attorney to charge the arresting officer.
Why is the man who killed George Floyd not in jail?
Last month, House Speaker Jay Lucas called for a group of lawmakers to address law enforcement following protests that were sparked following the death of George Floyd.
On Tuesday afternoon, more than a dozen lawmakers with the South Carolina House of Representatives heard from experts on policing reform in South Carolina, including opportunities for policy changes, training improvement, and community policing.
Any police officer that is handed a gun in the state of South Carolina needs to be handed a camera.
You should always have a yearly psychological evaluation. It talks about, what you've been through that particular year, if there are any post-traumatic stress disorder issues that you may have been confronted with. Those things need to be talked about.
Body cameras need to be mandated. And they need to be mandated to anyone, and along with that, the training that goes along with it, and the policies and procedures of when you turn the camera on and when you turn it off. That evidence that is created by those body cameras needs to go to prosecutors immediately.
Along with police reform, the committee is expecting to tackle issues of civil asset forfeiture reform, criminal process and procedure reform, and sentencing reform. Tuesday's meeting was the first of several, and they plan to meet again between now and September 15th.